Welcome back everybody. This is another example of doing the figure 4 stretch or the piriformis, the swan. You could do it over your bed. If you imagine this is a bed with quite a lot of height, you approach your bed, say I'm going to use my right leg, you approach it and you stand in front of it and you lift that right knee up and over onto the bed. That left leg then can either be down on the floor, obviously I'm not that high, but that leg can be down on the floor quite easily without having to get back into that split position that we do with the pigeon or swan. The right foot, maybe you can turn it out into that figure 4 shape, so it looks like a 7, doesn't have to be close into the groin. And from here, you bring your hands in front of the leg, in front of the shin, and you just explore leaning forward, maybe over the knee, maybe over the foot or anywhere in between. You'll get to a point where you feel a huge stretch in this outer right hip. It's going to be quite intense. It's the external rotators. And with this stretch, what we're aiming to do is just hang out for 2.5 to 3 minutes. You can do a nice lift with the chest and just hold that position. Some of you may find coming down onto elbows will give you that same stretch, but you don't want to lose or compromise this sensation in the hip, provided it's not painful or short, sharp stabbing pains. Again, for me, I normally get the stretch over by my foot. When I lean out towards that foot at the front, so it's my right foot, I'm leaning out to the left, I feel it working into the right external rotators, deep into the hip. So I would hang out here for 2.5 to 3 minutes. So you find your position and we'll hang out here. I'm going to be breathing. Maybe the chest lifts up more. The more you lift that chest rather than collapse, you're going to find collapsing usually loses the stretch. When you try to arch your back or try to keep a flat back, your hips, your pelvis tries to rotate forward, which pulls deeper into these muscles that we're trying to work, trying to lengthen. And breathing here. So remembering these external rotators are the muscles that usually tighten from our sitting down, sitting in chairs, sitting in cars. One side's normally tighter than the other. Maybe it's the dominant leg, or maybe it's even the leg that you drive a lot with in the car. Breathing, breathing, breathing. If at any point you feel like you can go a little bit deeper, you're welcome to. As long as you keep that stretch, it can be 1, 2, 3%. It doesn't have to be too high. You don't want to be pained by that stretch sensation. And then to come out, just slowly push yourself back off the bed. You can even slide gently, 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 drag that leg off, or you can roll to the side on the bed. Release the leg if you need to move about. If you're working both legs, we'll bring the other leg up. So I'm working now with my left leg. So my left knee comes forward onto the bed. I let that right leg just sit back off the bed. Obviously, if you use your imagination, maybe my heel can slide out away from my groin. Again, each side's going to be a bit different. Maybe you can move over to that foot and lean forward. Try to keep that flat back. Try not to just gently curl in, flexing in, because that can lose the stretch. We're finding it, trying to feel it in that outer left hip. Again, maybe you're going out towards the knee. You explore. Listen and sense into your body. Where does that give you the best stretch in that outer left hip, external rotators? And we'll be here for about 3 minutes. Keep lifting that chest up if that feels good. Just making sure the face, the teeth and jaw are all soft. Everything else is easing and soft, relaxing. So around that 3-minute mark is up. So slowly come back off the bed, easing off the bed, gently mindful of your joints, the knees. So another example of our stretch therapy on the piriformis muscle, but also working other external rotator muscles too. The position your foot is in, the position the body is, where that heel is it close, is it further away, can add different elements of the stretch to those other external rotator muscles as well. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.